Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Historical Markers. Today we are in Reynolds County, Missouri. I had to double check that. We're here in Reynolds County, Missouri. We've been exploring the Missouri Ozarks, and we're going to see what is down the road here for historical markers in Reynolds County. So stay tuned and catch back up with us at the end. All right, we are outside of Ellington, Missouri, and in a little bitty roadside park here. This is about Reynolds County, in an area of rugged beauty near the geologic center of the Ozark Highland. Reynolds County was organized 1845 and named for Missouri's 7th governor, Thomas Reynolds. Drained by the Black River, called L'Oie Noire by early French trappers, the county lies in land claimed by the Osage Indians until 1808. Kentuckian Henry Fry was probably the first settler in 1812. Centerville, the second town to serve as county seat, is on the west fork of Black River. 80 acres were acquired there from John Buford for $100 in 1845. It succeeded, it's a hard word, you get them mixed up. It succeeded Lesterville as the county seat when the courthouse there burned in 1867. Centerville had a courthouse, 1872. In the Civil War, troops and guerrilla bands foraged the area. Clearwater Lake in southeast Reynolds County, flood control measure and popular resort area, was impounded by a dam built on Black River, 1940 to 48. Near Lesterville is Johnson Shut-ins State Park, opened in 1956 on land donated by Joseph Deslodge. The scenic shut-ins, where East Fork of Black River flows over some of Missouri's oldest exposed rock, is named for an early settler. We're going to go to the other side. Reynolds County resort, lumbering, and livestock farming area was once one of the state's leading timber producers. About 85% of the virgin pine forests were cut out in the lumbering boom of the 1880s to the 1920s. During 1898, a peak year, some 92 million board feet were produced. A large part of the county is now in Clark National Forest, established during the 1930s. The lumber industry brought the Mill Springs current our Barnesville, Missouri Southern Railroad. No longer operating, it was built through West Reynolds County in 1884 to 86. Ellington, founded in 1847 by Thomas Barnes, was a prominent lumber town and shipping center. Rubel, Corydon, Reynolds, Garwood, and Bunker were other shipping stations. Redford, Black, Monterey, and Greeley are among other county communities. Near Lesterville at Prophet Mountain, altitude 800 feet, is Town South Power Station, built 1960 to 63. Water pumped at night through a 7,000-foot tunnel cut through solid granite to a reservoir atop the mountain, is released to create daytime power by flowing down to the reservoir at the foot of the mountain, made by damming the East Fork of the Black River. We are in Centerville, Missouri, on the grounds of the Reynolds County Courthouse. And we are here for their war memorials. And they've got these over here, which have the names of a lot of the people who served. We even have a military footstone for one soldier. And it's hard to read, but it talks about several of those that had served and were killed in action. There's more names over here on the back of these stones. And they have another memorial over here I'm going to walk over to. I would say this is a newer installation. Has a lot of names on it. Let's see what the other sides have. I think that these are just names of those who have served. I can't find that it's a fallen hero type of a memorial. It has quite a few names on it. But that's still really neat. So what does it say? Out here on these little stones, it says, to honor the veterans. So these on these stones is everybody in the county who has served. And yeah, so this is pretty cool. That they not only they got the memorial over there to honor those who were killed on line of duty. These honor all veterans. This memorial does. So that's really neat. Okay, I can honestly say this has been one of the most interesting drives that we have taken to find a marker. I can't even tell you really where we're at. We are somewhere in Reynolds County, Missouri, out in the middle of nowhere down a little bitty gravel road. I swear, we were beginning to think that we were going to get stuck somewhere. But this says Fort Barnesville, National Historic Site. Fort Barnesville is believed to have been built by the Union Army in early 1863 to observe troop movement along the Bellevue Trail. The fort was discovered by Dan Massey while hunting in the 1950s. In 1995, Gerald Angel, assisted by John Bradbury, Jerry Ponder, and Joe Hewitt, researched and authenticated the fort. It was placed on the National Register of Historic Places on July 1st, 1998. Now, I'm not exactly sure where that fort is. There is a kind of a little trail that goes off back here. I am not going to hike it. So if you are in this area and you want to do some research and see if you can go find the actual remains of the fort, more power to you. Well, what did you think of Reynolds County here in Missouri? I think that it's a beautiful, beautiful part of the state. And I am so enjoying it. Like, comment, follow. Let us know what you like and where we may need to go in the future. And thank you so much. And come back for another episode of Historical Markers.